Hey, Bog Scraper, Trailside Saloon, and I'm going to ask you guys, because you guys freaking kicked ass. It's a nice thing to see you guys before the interview. Scream out your name. Tell us. Florida Thunder!
Oh, Sword? Thunder?
Dean, guitars.
From Grand Junction, Colorado, right? Exactly. All right, that's a haul. That's a drive. And we really appreciate you guys coming out and making it. And you did not disappoint. You did not disappoint. So, it's a big state. In Europe, you'd be in a different country. So, very different perspective. Let us know, as a band, as individuals, what do you think of the Colorado music scene?
We want more of it.
I think it's pretty happening, man. I mean, there's a couple guys here that we played with over in Junction that come over from Denver that are here tonight, you know. Not necessarily band-wise, but band member-wise. I think Junction's thriving, man. There's music in Rifle, there's music in Montrose, there's music all over the place here in Colorado, man, as far as metal goes, you know.
It's not a Denver scene, is it?
No,
it's a Colorado scene.
It's a community.
I always tell people Colorado's the smallest state in the nation. Because I don't care where you live, you bump into somebody you know somewhere. Yeah. You know, you're in another state, you're going to bump into somebody you know from Colorado.
Yeah.
So, well, okay, we are, and we have to clarify this because sometimes we want brutality in this question. We want pure honesty. We are a production company, but we're going to ask what you think about Colorado production companies. We want no editing. We want no sympathy. We want you to give us your honest opinion, what you think about promotion in Colorado and the music scene.
I think there needs to be more. I mean, all you can is fierce as you can. Promotion is what makes everything work. If you don't have promotion, you don't have a show. You don't have fans. You're not going to go anywhere.
I like that. As fierce as you can.
Otherwise you're screwed. What are you doing it for if you're not going to go out there and promote it? You know?
You gotta have people on the street talking about it. You gotta have posters in windows and gas stations, anywhere you can get them for people to pay attention. Not just Facebook. Not everybody has internet, Facebook, especially old schoolers, man. You gotta get people on the street.
And not just your own shit too. Like the community of the musical community needs to come together and promote each other. You know, promote each other's shows and go out there and do flyers for everybody, bring their friends to their shows, that kind of thing.
We're trying to kind of like coin the term boots on the ground as far as a production company. We want to be more than a social network using production company. We do want, and I got 2 kids. Until they're 18, that's slave labor. You know, we do want to put the flyer in there. We want to put the poster up at the billboard at the colleges and everything like that. And we are building up to that. And we agree with you. We agree with you. It needs to be pushed. And there are people that'll come see a show if it's made available, and not everybody has the internet. And so that and the family environment is really what we try to build. You know, we want bands. We know you to go see you, even if they're in a band and they played a show the night before. So, okay, here's one of my questions I like. It kind of like, you know, it helps us. It's a selfish question. Talk louder. Okay, gotta talk louder. I can do that. If there is one thing that was a natural talent of a production company, the one thing they just did right all the time, what would that be?
Sound. If they get a good sound guy if they get a good production, if they can produce good sound, they get a good sound engineer. Good live sound, good sound engineer running sound for them. That'd be my favorite thing, you know. If I feel confident that somebody's gonna run my sound good, then dude, I have a blast at the show.
I don't know, I'd say keep it about the music, you know. A lot of people that I've dealt with as far as promotions and productions are fucking selfish. And it's not about, you know, it's not about, as much as musicians are very much selfish too, it's not about us. It's not about the money that, you know, could be made or anything like that. It's about putting the music out there.
It's about passion.
Yeah, exactly. Keeping it that heart, that passion. I don't know. And sound.
That's what I don't mean to make you selfish. I just mean when I say it's about us. I mean, you gotta sound good. If you want people to like you, you gotta sound. You can't sound like shit.
Yeah, and sound.
But the energy and the passion conveys a lot. And that's really like, that's how Swinging Noose got me. I mean, I'm an artist, and you want to talk selfish, I won't work with other people. You're working with 3 other people. You know, there's a huge compromise in an artist just sharing your art with, you know, I mean, bands break up all the time because it's so difficult. So I think that's the expression of the passion. I mean, I always ask bands, so if some weird alien or something came down and said to you, you'll have a good life, happy life, but your band will be playing clubs like this the rest of your life, would you still be playing?
Absolutely.
I would.
Yeah.
And that's what makes this scene great, because I've never had a band say, no, I mean, maybe I become a lawyer, and so that's great. That's awesome. So we're gonna we videoed a song of yours.
Awesome.
You guys got the opera. It was really cool to actually see you play before the interview. And let me tell you, you guys freaking kicked ass. I mean, I was very impressed. Very
We had
impressed.
fun. It was a blast. It was hot, but it was a blast.
Thank you. There's fans on stage.
Yeah, well.
All you have to ask and you shall receive.
Too many people on stage. I didn't want to knock them out.
We try.
It was blowing all over me. I was like,
He was the king of the fan.
You look very majestic.
thank you. I know. I felt my.
You just needed a horse.
Had my shirt off.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's starting to become a trend. People are starting to undress on stage. What song did we record for you? And tell us about it.
You recorded 2 songs.
Yeah, it's actually
Pushing,
2.
Oh yeah,
Pushing Plague and The Brethren. Dante really would be the best to explain.
Brethren.
Yeah.
Our singer had to take leave, but the Brethren it's about our family. It's about how we are with each other and with our fans and the music that brings us together. I mean, I guess that's the closest I can come to describing it. I mean, like he could tell it better. Pushing Plague. Anybody? It's badass.
Pushing Plague is
It's fun to play.
Pushing Plague is about, the song, like lyrically, is about us humans being essentially the cancer of the planet, and the planet wanted to take us out. It's basically what it's about. The planet trying to cure itself of us, the cancer of the planet.
I would have to say I have a college professor and George Carlin would have both loved that song. They just would have fucking loved it. That's cool. Okay, so I like to throw everybody like kind of a weird, like kind of a weird question, kind of something off the ball, off the wall. And you guys all appear to be really, smart people, so I'm going to ask you this. Do you think, as a whole, people underestimate the intelligence of metal bands? Absolutely. And their lyrical content?
Yes. Absolutely. Yes. All the time. I mean, we probably.
I think old fogies do, man. Is what I think.
Hey, I resemble that remark.
Well, let me throw something in there. The guy behind the camera. What do you guys really think about like the general? Well, the general aura or the general kind of thinking from the public of the metal scene. I mean, when you guys really try to get people out to your shows, you're like, well, I'm in a metal band, come check out my show. What do people typically say? I mean, do they look at you like you're in a hip hop group? Do they look at you like you're gonna kill somebody or eat babies?
Yeah,
or
well, I mean,
metal expresses an emotion that you have to feel to identify with. If you've had a happy life and everything is awesome, you're going to listen to pop. Because that reflects what you know. If you're pissed and you've been fucked with and shit on and you just want to kill lots of people, metal is your expression. So you don't need an explanation.
I would say that when it comes
Was
to...
that a little violent?
Yeah, it was.
I apologize.
He's a drummer. I mean,
No, not at all. Not at all.
He beats the hell out of things. So
What you're saying, is exactly why I like my kids to be involved in this. I mean, I get with my art online, people go, oh, you're so dark, you're so depressed. And I'm like, really, I'm not. Because I have a positive and maybe an angry outlet, but I have a positive outlet. And I know all these metal bands. I mean, I have a friend that came to the show and she's like, that singer's so angry. And I'm like, okay. And then after it's said, I go, hey, come meet my friend. 30 minutes later, she's like, what a nice, happy young man. And I find, that it's a positive vent for negative emotion.
absolutely.
I mean, maybe if Hitler had been in a metal band, he wouldn't have been such a prick.
No shit. I think one of the biggest things that I run into when it comes to, when we're booking shows and stuff like that, the typical response that I get is that, oh, it's metal. And a lot of people immediately just shut down for it. Because it's metal, and they do. They immediately think, we're Satanists or we're, sacrificing babies or doing terrible things when it really is just about the music. It's about the passion. It's about, getting that good vent, that, taking that negative energy, taking that bad day and putting it out on stage and having a fucking blast doing it. And I don't know, it's especially in, Grand Junction, there's not a lot of places that you can play as a metal band. So you do get that kind of, snobbish look down their nose at you because you say you're metal and they're like, oh, you're metal. And it's like, yeah, come to the show. And then they love it.
They're used to listening to bubblegum and they're used to listening to, whatever they can sing along with on their way to work, their country or their Justin Bieber or whatever.
They're happy-go-lucky kind of lifestyle.
And maybe the fact that they're hiding from whatever's going on, but we write music that's aggressive and technical and I don't know, I guess intricate, but as a whole, I mean, we're actually a 5-piece, but we I think we gel together like a family, like a team, like any good team, and I think that a lot of the music people listen to on the radio, whether it's pop, whatever, it's created by.
It's produced.
Well, it's
like a factory.
Like a factory. There you go.
It's cookie cutter. Let's be honest. It's definitely cookie cutter.
Exactly, and that doesn't appeal to me one damn bit. It's not music. It's garbage, and we like playing what we play because it's our expression.
I think that's exactly why we keep coming up to places like this and keep doing it.
Well,
we never got in.
We so appreciate it. We love it. We kind of like use this as a launch pad. I mean, we obviously are trying to move into bigger things. And we're like, come play at Trailside. That's kind of like your baptism by fire. There's 8 people here. There's 80 people here. We don't know. But we love it. We've never had a bad time. But I want to go back. You said your music's aggressive, maybe even angry.
Yep.
When's the last time really you were in a fight?
Oh God.
This morning, it wasn't sleep
That was texting.
Yeah, I know what I mean, right? I mean, you come out of even punk to a point, even metal to a point, they come out of a show and there's a pit. There's fight. The energy's been released, right?
Yeah.
You guys kicked fucking ass. Thank you so much for coming all the fuck the way out here to Trailside in BFE Northeast Denver from BFE Southwest Colorado. I almost said Denver, didn't I?
Yeah, you're close.
From Grand Junction. Shout out your name again, my friends. Thank you. And yeah, you guys fucking ripped it up. Can I have one for my kids?
Absolutely.
They collect them. Okay, yeah, there's 2 kids. They're awesome. Oh, there's 3. One for me. The 3rd kid in the family. Fuck yeah. Check these guys out. Find them on Facebook. They totally put up and kicked ass for us tonight. Thank you guys.
Thank you.